Hello, everybody. We are live for the very first event of Read-O-Rama Summer 2021, whatever we want to call this. I am here with my two co-hosts, Alex from Pucks and Paperbacks and Kathleen from For the Love of Books. And tonight we are going to be doing some live reading sprints and just going to be talking about what we are reading this evening. So let's go ahead and jump right in with introductions. We can talk about what we are reading, what challenges it are for, etc. Alex, since you're right next to me, would you like to start?
I'm Alex from Pucks and Paperbacks, and I am reading Nature Poem by Tommy Pico, and this is for the challenges, different format, and backlist.
My name is Kathleen. My channel is called For the Love of Books. I am going to be starting off with Game Changer by Neil Shusterman. This is fulfilling the prompt of favorite genre. This is a mixture of sci-fi and dystopian, from what I understand. And this is also fulfilling the challenge of read in a different format, as I will be listening to the audiobook for this as well.
And my name is Chloe. I am on the channel Brunette Bibliophile. And tonight I am going to be starting Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. This is going for the challenge of an LGBTQIA plus book, as well as a backlist read. I guess technically you could say different format as well, because I'm going to be reading the ebook, but I'm not counting that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a 20-minute reading sprint, and then we'll kind of see where it goes. Before we get started, though, I do want to remind everybody that we are doing Instagram challenges every single day this week. Today's Instagram challenge is to post a photo of your TBR for the week. Make sure you tag us at Read-O-Rama, as well as use our hashtag Read-O-Rama for a chance to be featured on our Instagram. And we will have a new challenge posted every morning, probably in it'll be like 7 or 8 Eastern Standard Time. And I was not prepared with a timer up on the screen, so I will probably just put one on my phone for this first round until I get another one. But if everyone is ready, we're going to go ahead and get started with a 20-minute sprint. Hope you guys did better than me on the reading, because I barely got anything done. So I guess if we just want to, talk about what we think of what we're reading. Right now, I don't have many opinions since I only read about 6 pages. Alex, how is your book going?
Well, I'm 23% in, and it's a coding. Like, I've been highlighting a lot and kind of laughing, and it's pretty good.
I mean, I just started. I read 16 pages. But then again, I'm also listening to the audiobook. It keeps me focused. For those of you who don't know, I'm a very distracted reader. I get distracted very easily. So if I'm not listening to the audiobook, I will get like no reading done. Listening to audiobook kind of helps me focus on books when I read. But yeah, I got 16 pages. Game Changer is basically about this kid he's a football player and he tackles someone pretty hard and he feels something, and all of a sudden he starts noticing that his surroundings are like changing, but he doesn't really know how they're different. He just notices that everything seems different. So this is I'm at the point where he's starting to notice that certain things just don't seem correct, but he doesn't really know what exactly what is different about his surroundings. So again, I'm pretty at the beginning of the book, so I'm not really sure what's going on yet.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am with my book. I don't know what's going on. I've actually tried to start this book a couple of years ago, and it never worked out at the time. It wasn't a good time to read it. So I'm glad that I'm reading it now. Let's see. Somebody in the comments says that they finished a graphic novel right as we called time. So how many books have you finished just with the graphic novel today, or you have other things you've finished so far? So I guess, do we want to do a 30-minute or do we want to stick with 20 minutes? Normally I'm used to the Pages and Pals live shows, so I'm not sure how long we would like to do one for.
I think we can go for 30. I feel like 20 minutes went by really fast. I don't know if that's just me. But I always feel like time goes by really fast when you're reading. So I'm okay if everyone else is with doing 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I feel like whenever we do Pages and Pals, the 20 minutes goes by like slower, but that one went by really fast. All right, so we'll go ahead and do a 30-minute sprint, and then we can chat about our other Read-O-Rama plans, maybe, and then see if we want to continue. Let's see. Somebody says they just joined these sprints and they are new to the sprints as well as this readathon. Well, welcome to Read-O-Rama. We are very excited to be hosting again this year, and we have a really fun week planned. This is probably one of the biggest Read-O-Rama weeks we have ever done, with multiple live shows and just lots of fun stuff this week, and as well as a giveaway that we will talk about in a little bit. So welcome. And then let me go ahead and get the sound a timer. So we're going to do a 30-minute reading sprint. If you guys are just joining us, then you can just read whatever you are currently reading. We're not reading anything specific. We're just working on our Read-O-Rama TBRs. So let's go ahead and do 30 minutes. Alrighty. So I read the second chapter, and it doesn't really give any indication that there was that you're following a different character. But I definitely did not enjoy that chapter very much. But I guess we'll see where the book goes. I am so far I'm really iffy on it, and you can tell that two different writers wrote the book. Alex, how is your book going?
I just want to say Will Grayson. Will Grayson was the first book that I reviewed when I started book 2. But I can't really remember all of it, but I do know that it gets a little bit more like character driven. But I'm sure since it's so old that it's probably like
Yeah,
but
I'm really not sure how it's going here.
I'm
I'm
enjoying my book. I am 39 pages in. It's just interesting. So I figure if we figure out what he's seeing differently, so certain things like colors are different. So for example, he almost got in a car accident because he missed the red stop sign. Except in this world, the stop signs aren't red, they're blue. So he's saying like, oh, your eye, when you drive for a while, your eye automatically, recognizes that red shape to mean a stop sign. So he completely missed it because it was a different color than what he's used to. Also, apparently, like, he's a big sports addict, so he was watching football with his friends, and he was like, "Why are the teams all colors all different?" And nobody's understanding why he's seeing different colors. He's not really understanding why he's seeing different colors. So I'm intrigued right now to know what's going on, why this particular tackle rattled his brain in such a way that he's I don't know, thrown into a different dimension or something. I don't know what's going on, but it's pretty interesting. I really enjoy Neil Shusterman's books because to me personally, his books are interesting right from the very beginning. So I'm excited to see what is actually happening.
Okay. So I guess before we move forward, this is the first chance to enter our giveaway. The code word that you guys will need to enter on the Rafflecopter, which is linked in the description, is pelican. Spelling doesn't matter. But that is the code word to enter today. We will have a code word every live show, and you have to enter the code word before you can do any of the bonus entries. One second, I'm still responding to comments. I guess I don't know if we wanted to talk before we either did another reading sprint.
Sorry, Chloe, what was the word again?
The code is pelican.
Okay. All right, guys. So the Rafflecopter link is on the description of this video. So it's going to ask you for the code word first before you can do the extra entries for the giveaway.
Yeah, there are a bunch of different bonus entries, such as following the Read-O-Rama social medias, I believe, and subscribing to our YouTube channels. So make sure you go enter that before you can do the bonus challenges. The rules are in the description as well, but it is international, and it is for a book up to 15 US dollars from either Amazon or the Book Depository. It depends on whether you are US or international. And do we also, if we want to go ahead and plug the remainder of our live events that are happening this week? I know there's a bunch of stuff happening on all of our channels as well as on Instagram. So, I mean, I guess we can start with tomorrow. On Monday, I will be live on the Read-O-Rama Instagram page at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I think Instagram Live only lets you do an hour, so it'll only be for an hour, and we'll probably do like 1 or 2 mini sprints on there. There will be, at each of our lives, there will be a chance to enter the giveaway, so make sure you guys attend one at the very least. Alex, do you want to plug yours? I believe it's on Tuesday.
Yeah. Let me get up my
No,
things
mine
so I
is on
don't
Tuesday.
screw it up.
Wait, who is on Tuesday? I have to pull up the
Me.
schedule now. Oh,
Yeah, Kathleen's is tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, June 8th
June 8th. Okay. And that
at
is
8 p.m.
and that's on Kathleen's channel, which is linked down below.
Yes, tomorrow. On Tuesday, will be another read-in. If you guys want to talk, we can talk. If you want to attend, it'll be at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So please join, because I've never done a live show by myself. So I anticipate a lot of awkwardness, a lot of ums and quiet. So please join. Don't make me be by myself.
And mine's
I'll
on
try.
June 9th.
All right. And yours is also at 8 p.m. I had to pull up the schedule. And then we don't have any official events on the 10th, but on Friday, June 11th, I will be back on the Read-O-Rama Instagram, this time at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Again, probably for an hour. We'll do a couple of sprints. And then on Saturday, June 12th, which is the last day of Read-O-Rama, we are going to be doing a finale live back here on my channel. We will all be back in the live doing the final live reading sprints of the event. That will also be the day that the giveaway closes. That is your last chance to get the code word, any of the code words. That'll be the last chance to enter the giveaway. It will close at 11:59 p.m. Eastern that night. So I do want to know what is on y'all's TBRs for the remainder of the week. I don't know what anybody's schedules are like for the rest of the week, but I know I've taken off a few days so I can have plenty of time to myself to get some reading done. Oh wow.
You got a very ambitious TBR, Alex. Like,
I know.
dang.
It's not going to happen, but I would like to pretend that it's going to happen.
Oh,
Now I gotta grab all of mine.
I have a 3-book TBR. My other book is over there, but after this book, I'm planning on reading the ones we're meant to find by Joan He. I meant to read it last month during Asian Heritage Month, but I have been such a slow reader recently because I'm still like getting over my reading slump. And then if I manage to finish that book, I want to start reading Honey Girl, which is the Book2Chicks book pick of the month. But reading 3 books for me personally is really, really ambitious. So we'll see what happens.
This is my pile. It's 4 books, and the first book I started was After Age Eve Brown this morning. I'm listening to the audiobook. And then my physical book is Will Grayson, which I started reading during this live. And then Catwoman, I'm going to use the audiobook as well. And then Sunkissed, I don't have the audiobook for, but I'm saving it for the last 2 days of the readathon. So since I have those 2 days off, and I can hopefully power through it. I know I might be having an extra coffee tonight to stay up a little late and get ahead on my reading. I think back to, I used to be so like on top of reading. Like I had like 7 books all the time for readathons, and I just think like I don't even know what happened. That doesn't happen anymore. Like what Alex, what else was on your TBR? I saw was it Off the Record? I can't remember what it was.
That's probably what I'm gonna read next. I have Off the Record. have Ani and Issue's
Oh,
Guide to Fake Dating.
I'm so excited for that one.
Water, because that's for the Queer Lit Readathon. And then Love Isn't Ex-Country, which is a nonfiction that was sent by the publisher. And then then I have Final Draft. A lot of them are pretty short, and maybe I could get the audiobook, but I feel like this is too ambitious.
I definitely.
Well, at least like some of your books are like short, but Chloe's like TBR, all your books look really thick.
I know. It's because I've been working off of my physical books because I'm at the point where I have like less than 10 physical books left on my TBR, and one of my goals for this year was to get my TBR down to 0. So it doesn't help that I bought a book today and that I have pre-orders coming in the mail, but I'm trying to get as close as possible. So I was only working off of my physical TBR, except for the one library book I had to use. But yeah, I'm really excited. I said it earlier today. I do want to remind everyone again to head over to Instagram and enter our photo challenge for the day for the chance to be featured on our Instagram tomorrow. Today's challenge was to post a picture of your Read-O-Rama TBR. I know some people post theirs like the day before or like leading up to a readathon. But this was our photo challenge for the day. And we will have a new one every day, probably around like 7 or 8 a.m. Eastern is when they'll get posted. But yeah, just make sure to share your photos with us and tag us in them. We are at Read-O-Rama on Instagram and Twitter, and we also have hashtag Read-O-Rama for the event. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about, or do we want to do like another short little reading sprint? How are we feeling? Well, thank you for posting that in the chat, Alex.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I don't really care. I could do another one.
What do you all watching want to do? Do you want to do another short little sprint? I know I have to start making dinner soon, but I'm trying to put that off as much as possible. Trying to pull up the chat on my phone too to see if that loads faster. All right, another sprint from Night Owl Reader. Okay, one more short sprint sounds good to me. All righty. So does 20 minutes sound good? Or do we want to do 15? How do you feel?
Let's just end it with the 20-minute sprint.
20 minutes? All right.
Yeah.
So then I will go ahead and start the timer and we will sprint for another 20 minutes. All right, those 20 minutes went by really fast. I don't really have any opinions on my book right now. I think it's just too early to tell. I do like one character, but the other one so far I'm still trying to figure it out. So I hope you guys are enjoying y'all's book. How is your book going, Alex?
Pretty good. I'm almost finished. It's 77 pages, and I'm on page 64.
I definitely think you can get that done tonight.
Yeah. That's why I started it here, because I was like, let me do my shortest one first.
You still liking yours, Kat?
Yes, yes, it's interesting. It's getting interesting.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining me for the kickoff event, and thank you to everyone who has come and sprinted with us and chatted with us in the chat. I hope you all are having a great Read-O-Rama Day 1. Make sure to come over to our Instagram tomorrow for the first Instagram live this week. That'll be for about an hour, and you will get another chance to enter our giveaway. Make sure to follow both of these awesome content creators. Their links are in the description below. And I just hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Read-O-Rama. I am so excited to continue hosting this awesome readathon for you all. And thank you both for continuing to co-host with me round after round. All right. So thank you to everyone for joining us, and we will see you all next time. Bye.